Hello children, good morning everybody. uh, I hope you enjoyed the last video. So let's recapitulate on the last video I showed you certain images. These were the images of garbage, and this garbage is produced by us, those who live in the mainland, and then finally it is disposed to the oceans. That is a threat. And thereafter we started the lesson. Our topic, cleanliness is godliness. That I told you that what actually we need to keep our homes clean, keep our classrooms clean, keep our surroundings clean, and we need to effectively manage the garbage also. So in that video we have read about some of the paragraphs of the chapter topic, cleanliness is godliness. And now we will continue with from the for the recapitulation purpose. I would like to tell you that there was a class, fifth class, and there was a rule in the class that class teacher says if somebody is not going to the morning assembly, then he will get a good punishment. And there was a monitor Aman, and who watched that everybody was present, but Mohit was not present in the morning assembly. Then when he returned the class, he found Mohit there, and he asked him why you were not there. Before Mohit could respond anything, the class teacher entered, and as soon as the class teacher entered, so what happened? So then she asked Mohit, why you missed the morning assembly? Then Mohit told. What Mohit told? Mohit told the teacher that he had come to school only in time only, that he came in the time, but came inside. So he came inside the class. Where he came inside? He came inside the class. And then he did what? And to keep his bag. He came inside to keep the bag. And when he was about to leave for the assembly, and as soon as he was ready to leave for the assembly, he noticed. Who noticed? Mohit noticed. He came here for Mohit. Mohit noticed that classroom was in shambles with dust. Means there was a lot of dust, rubbish, means garbage and other wastage. So these were the things that students do sometimes. Also, it may happen the sweeper would not come in that class. So he found that the classroom was very dirty. The whole place was dirty and unhygienic. The place was very dirty, there was a lot of mess all around, and it was unhygienic also. Unhygienic means something that is properly sanitized, there is no germs and all that. But hygienic means where everything is clean and tidy, clean and pure, hygiene. And the opposite is unhygiene. Okay, so then what happened? He found the class very dirty and unhygienic. Then what he did? The teacher had always told that. So his teacher always told that cleanliness is next to godliness. Means the cleanliness means keeping yourself clean is next to godliness. It is a godlike property. It is related to God. Something, godliness means something that is related to God. Gods they live in heaven. How do we imagine heaven? Heaven is a very clean place, clean and tidy place. So in heavens the gods they live, and they live very purely. Everything is holy. Nowhere there is any kind of dust or dirt or any kind of other unwanted material. So cleanliness is next to godliness. This was told to the students by the teacher, and Mohit remembered that. So Mohit cleaned the room and therefore could not attend the morning assembly. So Mohit started cleaning the room, and so that this was the reason why he did not attend the morning assembly. He said to the teacher, what he said to the teacher? since you have taught the dignity of labor, I volunteered to tidy the classroom. Now Mohit said to the teacher, since you have done, as you taught, the teacher has taught dignity of labor. Dignity of labor, it is taught to you. Some dignity of labor means no work is small or big. Any kind of job. It's not like that somebody is cleaning the room, though you may say that he is a very low people, downtrodden. We should not think like that. Somebody is doing a good job, someone is, so that one is, everybody's work is having some dignity, some proud. No work is small. If you are doing any work, suppose that somebody is a carpenter and somebody is a mason and somebody is a cobbler and someone is a big army officer or someone is a big police officer or something like that. So everybody's work is work. Any kind of work. This is what the dignity of labor. So this was what told by the teacher. So that's why he had no shame in cleaning the class. Some students may say that why should I clean the class? This is the very bad work. This is the work of sweepers. I will not do that. So this is not like that. Dignity of labor tells us that no work is small. Every work has got its own dignity. Doing work is more important. Okay, and we should not hate other people who are doing any kind of these kind of things. We should also respect them that they are doing their work. If suppose that some hawker is there, he's come door to door and sells vegetables and fruits and all that, and we should not insult him. Some people start insulting that they are very poor people. They are also doing their work. Okay, so you must be understanding what is this dignity of labor, that nobody's work is small or big. Everybody's work is work. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. And that's why I volunteered to tidy the class. Volunteer means somebody who come forward to take the responsibility. Suppose that teacher said who will clean this blackboard, and some student come outside that yes sir, I will do that. To somebody who comes with his own will out, that one is known as volunteer. So that's why the Mohit is saying I volunteered to tidy the classroom. Tidy means to clean. So he volunteered, he willingly came forward to clean that classroom. If I have done something wrong, Mohit is saying to the teacher, if I have done something wrong, please pardon me, please forgive me, and ma'am, and I am ready to accept any punishment by you. If I have done something wrong, ma'am, then please punish me. I am ready to accept punishment. The teacher was moved by the Mohit's word. Now teacher was very much impressed. She was moved means she was very much impressed and said, Mohit, you have done a wonderful job. You have done a very nice job. Wonderful job. If everyone thinks and acts according to your views, our school will become the best. If everyone start working like you, our school will be the best school. And I am proud to have you as my student. Now the teacher said, I am proud of you that you are my student. There is no punishment. Now the teacher said, there is no punishment. Otherwise there was a big punishment for those who were not going to the assembly ground. But because he was doing some right thing, so that there was no punishment. So teacher said that there is no punishment for you. Now move to the next page. Let's go. Some 2 lines are remaining there. Here these are. So you can see that. Yes. Mohit was highly appreciated by the teacher, who pointed him as a model to be copied by all others. Now the teacher said he is the model kid, he is the model student, and everybody should follow him. and do the things that is done by Mohit. I hope the whole chapter is now clear to you. I will send you we'll see. So I hope this chapter tells you about number of things that we need to kill. We need to keep our surroundings clean. We need to keep our homes and classrooms clean. If suppose that we somewhere found any garbage and all that, we need not to wait for somebody else. We can do it at our own. There are a number of cleanliness campaigns run by our Prime Minister also, so as to make a habit of cleaning and also effectively managing. Cleaning is important, and managing of the garbage is also very important. We should not mix the garbage, okay? Like some people, they food items they put in the polythene bags and they throw, and the number of cows they eat and other stray animals they eat, and they become very very sick. So this we need to minimize. We need to separate the plastic garbage in a separate dustbin, and then we need to make three dustbin idea. I will tell you later in the activity. 3 dustbin idea: one for plastic bags, one for vegetables and fruit that we can give to the animals, and one for other dry garbage, and one for separate for plastic garbage like polythene bags and plastic items that could be given to some some person who can recycle it. Okay, so this would be an activity that I will tell you later on. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the chapter, and you will also keep your surroundings clean and take care. Okay dear, bye. That's all for today.